Let me take you through the Bengaluru Stampede case. We're looking at the Karnataka government at this point in a spot with several questions being raised about who gave the final permission to carry out that big celebratory event that killed 11 people in Bengaluru Stampede. A lot of finger pointing and blame game that happened today. In fact, in a temporary relief, though, the Congress-led Karnataka government has been given some time by the Karnataka High Court that allowed the government to submit its response in a day's time in a sealed cover in connection with the deadly stampede. The High Court had taken up the matter suo motu. It had issued a notice to the Karnataka government to explain how this tragedy occurred and what preventive measures were taken to ensure that this could have been avoided. Importantly, the court questioned the authority under which the Central Crime Branch arrested RCB marketing head Nikhil Sosle, even though the case had already by then been handed over to the CID. In fact, the court was very much hearing the pleas filed by Nikhil Sosle's advocate, saying that he was arrested arbitrarily, in haste, while law and order is a state subject and it was the state's responsibility. He had nothing to do with it. A lot of explanation that Nikhil Sosle's counsel had given to court, but the court at this point has refused to give him any relief as yet. They're waiting for the Karnataka government's version, and that version will come in a day's time in a sealed envelope. The advocate of Nikhil Sosle, of course, claimed that Karnataka government was very well in the know of this big event, and yet they partook in that event wholeheartedly. Why should Nikhil Sosle then be singled out? This is what he said. He claimed that these arrests were only being made as pressure tactics by the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, because actually he's guilty of being part of that celebration, because this entire, according to Nikhil Sosle's counsel, this entire event happened with the government's consent. Now, let me take you through another angle here. The KSCA, Karnataka State Cricket Association, that's also now being blamed for not having written permission to carry out this event. So, the council there also very clearly observing that KSCA is also to be blamed for allowing an event like this to happen without proper coordination with the police and the government. Now, speaking specifically about the petitions, Nikhil Sosle, one of them who has filed a petition against his arrest, he calls this arrest as illegal entirely. A lot will now be riding on that sealed submission that will soon be handed over to the Karnataka High Court. The Congress High Command, meanwhile, has summoned Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister for a discussion on the Bengaluru Stampede incident. In fact, the Congress High Command has decided at this point to wait for legal proceedings to unfold, not paying heed to the BJP's demands for Siddaramaiah to resign. Well, yes, BJP at this point, lapping this up, demanding Siddaramaiah must take responsibility and resign. In fact, the BJP has clearly said if this does not happen, they're going to hold a massive protest march at Freedom Park. This is B.Y. Vijendra, the BJP president in Karnataka, who claims their protest will be so huge, they will demand for the resignation of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and his house will also be ghered out. That's the warning BJP has given with regards to the Bengaluru Stampede case.
CM and PCC President briefed the leadership about the incident and the action taken by the government on post-incidents. Certainly, we are very much concerned about every human life. We are the party are very much matter about the human life. Unfortunate incident happened. Anyway, government of Karnataka has already ordered a judicial inquiry to find out what exactly happened. During the course of judicial inquiry, party didn't want to involve into the nitty-gritty of the issue, but generally, party has clearly viewed that there should be a clear-cut pro-people attitude on this issue also.